Something might not be right. Hold on. I'm gonna be tight if this happens.
Screwing up?
Yeah, it went.
Just bear with us, brothers.
Nah, yeah, because it went on my YouTube.
Okay.
We want it on ours. Hold on 1 second. The beginning of sorrows.
Hey, that's the spirit. That's what I got.
Yeah, that's where I got it from.
Our stuff.
Yeah,
We are in the beginning of the sorrows.
Yeah. Okay, we on the 716 now.
All right.
Shalom.
Shalom. First and foremost, as always, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash.
We want to give double honors to our apostles at Great Millstone, all right, who taught us this truth and who teach the correct doctrine of the scriptures. All right, we want to give a sincere shalom to the elect out there teaching this truth on the four corners of the earth. All right, laboring and getting ready for these last days, man, because our power, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, is near, man. And the obvious news is the U.S. and Israel attacked Iran last night, all right? Except this time, Iran didn't take it lightly, and they started attacking multiple U.S. and Israeli assets in that region. What was the one place? Bahrain, Qatar. They attacked the Navy base in Qatar. The United Arab Emirates, is that what it says? UAE. And it just came out recently that they closed the Strait of Hormuz. So this thing, man, it's popping off. All right, and you Christians, okay, you Christians got your head up your ass. All right, you're not talking about this. You're not preparing people for World War III, and you just ain't got the truth in general, man.
On that prosperity gospel.
Right, just like we titled this. The beginning of sorrows, because that's what this is. It's the beginning of sorrows. It's the beginning of a bad time, man. All right? People praying for world peace. I seen that on Twitter, man. People praying for world peace. Christians praying for world peace, man. See, we're different, man. Somebody get 2 Peter 3:10. And then we'll get into, the obvious 12, 3rd chapters.
This is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 3, verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
Right. And hey, nobody knew that they were going to attack last night. I mean, we had an idea, right? Nobody knew what Iran's response was going to be. Okay? But that's why the day of the Lord is going to come like a thief in the night. All right? The Lord is about to really disrupt things, man. He said that he's not come to bring peace, but division.
In which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
That's right. We ain't going to get no world peace until that happens, man. All right? True peace is going to come when the kingdom of heaven is established.
Hey, that's in Isaiah, the 2nd chapter, the 4th verse.
Yeah, you could hold that on deck if you want. But yeah, I mean, things are spicing up, man. Lord is sending the heat, and that's what we're looking forward to. This place being fucking destroyed, man. It don't matter if you got 2 hours of sleep last night. That news that came out last night should have perked up your spirit, man. Yeah. Everybody's antennas should be up, man, because they're coming. Because like it says in Romans 13, right? day of our salvation is nearer than when we expected.
That's right.
That's what I said. So last night, the spirit, because last night I stayed up all the way to the bomb shop. So just while I was about to go to sleep, then I got the news. So right there and then, that America was bombing over there in Iran.
I got the news in the middle of doing a video about that, and then I had to scrape the video and start over.
God. Hey, I gotta talk about this.
Doing it at 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And shit.
And I want to make this point, and this is how you know that the Lord is doing this, because Congress didn't approve of it, and the general, the chief general, he told Trump not to do it. He didn't approve of it either. So the Lord got a real stern spirit on Trump. He hardened his heart to fulfill prophecy.
And also because the small has two.
Mm-hmm.
They got down the throat.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
They're eager.
It say, the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up.
All right, we have no continuing city here, man. Fuck this damn place, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
See then that all these things shall be dissolved. What manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
That's right. That's how it's got to be from here on out, man. Especially. All right? All these people that don't get it, well, hey, man, if you're an Israelite, all right, repent or the Most High is just going to destroy you. It's really that simple. You know, we sound like I'll start like to say a broken record because we've been saying it, but I mean, they get the apostles have videos going back well over a decade ago about how serious America going into Iran is, man.
It say,
Okay.
look,
Go ahead.
looking and hasting unto the coming of the day of Yahweh, in which the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, according to his promise, we look for a new heavens and new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Come on.
All right. In Luke 8, what is it, 18 and 7? The Lord said that he shall avenge his elect, which
Right.
cry unto him day and night. Man, we really got to be yearning for this kingdom, man. And if you're in a good place,
Yeah.
right? If you're in a good place, you ain't gonna be yearning for the kingdom because if you're at a really good place, you're pretty much establishing something here. Now that don't mean that brothers can't get a blessing every now and then, but y'all understand. Y'all share the spirit
should
of
be out
discernment.
here destroying the doctrine for gain, selling out and shit like that. You shouldn't be doing that.
That's right.
It's verse 14 say, wherefore, beloved, seeing that you look for such things, be diligent that you may be found in him peace, without spot and blameless.
That's right. That's why when you think about the things that we're gonna have to endure, very soon, actually. You don't want to be sitting in the back, like let's say Esau nabs some of us up, man. Go to Revelation 2 and 10. You don't want to be sitting in the back of that truck, lining up to go to that prison cell, get tortured or whatever, the Lord has planned for your life. You don't want to be sitting there thinking, I could have did more, or I could have did this,
Or you
or
just,
could have
or you
that.
just being wicked.
Yeah,
You was
yeah.
just plain being wicked. Because he said he's not going to defend the wicked. You got I just seen the video where they got the U.S. just ordered like thousands of incinerators to deal with in these camps. They got the video they put out. They got incinerators for they say for medical waste. That medical waste is dead bodies.
That's right.
They're not burning shit and blood. They're burning them bodies.
They got the perfect reason now to come against us. But just like they did with 9/11.
Yeah.
On 9/11, they came against the other apostles. They came against them. Right after that, grabbed them up. Sent them off to jail. For a limited amount of time, then they got delivered.
Yeah. That's in Matthew 24. It said the time. What is Matthew 24:13?
Yep. He that endureth to the end shall be saved.
Before it says the love of many shall wax
It's
cold.
this Matthew 24 and 9. It say, then shall they deliver you to be afflicted, and you shall be and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
Yeah.
That's the one I was talking about.
Yeah, starting with the prophets going down. Because you go to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8. You know, the Lord is revealing the wicked through his mouthpiece. And that's the men of the Lord. You know, and that's like when you go to ChatGPT, it says is the elites watching Great Millstone. And it says most out of majority of camps, yes, because GMS going to prophecies and they've been trying to master what's going to happen next.
I got this preset.
Oh, let me get this to you.
Yeah, I put that in the chat GPT some time ago and I put it on the thinking mode. Because I got the pro version where it thinks for 15 minutes. I asked it pretty much what camp is closest to the truth. And it said GMS. You know, it was like without a doubt. You know?
Too real quick. This is touch on what he said about how the Lord's putting that spirit on Trump because of the war. Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh. As the rivers of water, he turneth it wheresoever he will. So only the Lord controls the minds of the kings of the world, man.
Right.
To do his will. Because only they have to play by prophecy. They can't do their own thing.
Yeah.
So that's why they're going to war right now.
Yeah.
You know?
When you go to what does it say? Yeah.
And Daniel say the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men.
That's right. Oh yeah.
And he giveth it to whoever he will.
Yeah, Daniel 4:17, you give it to the bases of men, you know, and literally, it's the Lord orchestrating all of this that's going on. Because even saying, I think Proverbs 16, the preparation of a man's tongue it comes from the Father. You know?
This
Oh,
is
he got one more.
okay.
Book of Matthew 24, verse 21. For there shall be great tribulation, such as not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor there ever shall be. We're approaching that time right now. And except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. And we see now that those days are shortened, man.
Yeah.
Because right now, with February, the end of February, we're about to enter into March, third month of the year, we're basically in World War III right now. You know? We're basically at war with Iran right now. And that got to lead to a bigger war later on. They got, this whole thing, they keep it going. So it got to have trickle-down effects on the economy, man.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Brothers got to remember, because I was watching the Dallas Elder Ariella on the way to camp, and basically that something has to happen in order for the economy to crash.
Yeah.
So that could be via war, because the chip has to come first. So something has to happen to where they're gonna cause the economy to crash. Because if you really pay attention to what's going on right now, no other countries is really jumping in, like Russia, China,
Right.
certain. They not. It's really just Iran getting their ass whooped for right now, anyway.
Yeah.
So something has to happen in order for the economy to crash, and I believe through the spirit that this might be it.
And one of those things is Strait of Hormuz. Because Strait of Hormuz is responsible for 20% of the oil of the world.
Yeah.
So that thing, which is closed right now, if it stays closed for, let's say, like a month, that shit gonna cause a whole goddamn
Chain reaction.
chain reaction throughout the economy, man. It gotta cause gas prices to skyrocket, food prices to skyrocket. Everything goes off oil. So everything gotta treat the price because everything needs oil to transport.
Esau gotta have something happen for him to bring in his new world order. Something gotta happen. What better than war? To bring in the new world order to implement what he wants to do. He gonna have to justify that shit.
He gets to kill people. He gets to milk them for their resources. And he gets to create chaos and put fear in people.
And war scares everybody, especially the average citizen. People looking on the news. I was on TikTok earlier, and everybody saying, "Oh, I just woke up to World War III." It's not World War III. It's the start of it.
Right.
But the third, it's ushering it in. We in it. We in it. But brothers got to keep in mind that something got to happen for that chip to come first.
Yeah, man.
That chip gonna have to be. It's gonna have to be implemented before the missile even gets shot. So I'm not saying that to take away the happiness we should have.
Right.
But we we supposed to be in a different spirit.
Yeah.
You know, we got to know how this thing is going to play out.
Right.
You know,
you had that happen when COVID happened. 2020, everybody's like, oh, this is the end. It can't be the end because we still need the chip. There was a lot of stuff that still had to happen. You know.
You got to think when Antiochus was trying to make a one world government at that time, before it fully happened, it's like he said, it had to be a lot of death. A lot of people. You got to think all the land that he ruled, he had to go through that land to make sure everybody was being submissive to the Greek way. And if you're not, you was put to death. So
and you look at
there was
the,
I think Bashar posted, you know, they trying to do the mass production of the Neuralink, man, right? Of that head see hip, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're trying to mass produce this stuff. So they're getting ready.
Yeah,
they're getting all this stuff ready, man. There's other companies that they have out there that have that technology.
Yeah.
So it's there, man.
Yeah, Elon Musk said at the beginning of the year, January 1st, the first day, you know what I'm saying? He said that they had 10,000 people already lined up to take it. You know what I'm saying? He trying to push that even more this year.
but
He's trying to get that thing
company
popping.
doing that.
Yeah. So it's
And also Tesla's got the what was it, the Optimus robot? He's saying that there's going to be more of them than there are people soon.
Yeah, how many people you see on the internet talking about the mark of the beast? Everybody just saying World War III.
Yeah.
But they don't. That's why I said we in a different realm of understanding.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking about the chip. Everybody just watch the common news and say, "Oh, it's World War III." That's not the case.
Yeah, this got to happen first.
You know.
right.
So we supposed to, you know, we got to report on it. We got to speak on it.
Right.
But we know that there has to be an implementation of a mark first
Yeah.
before the true World War III actually starts.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, when you kill the form of commerce, which is written in that inside of the building,
Yep.
when you change the form of commerce, now you can orchestrate that new system. Now
Yep.
it's a new control system.
Yep.
ChatGPT said the United States is trying to work on worldwide surveillance of all actors. Like me and him that work. We're gonna speak about certain things. Me and him was on the TikTok and they gonna pop up what we talking about. You know, they want surveillance for watching everything.
Yeah.
What you're talking about, if you're speaking about Israel, it's gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying?
It's lucky they got toys now.
Yeah.
I saw a video where this guy on the toys on the side, it says we're not responsible for the data that is like usage, like basically those
soaking up your data.
Yeah, they
Listening
listening
to
to what
everything,
the stuff that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Even in the toys, man.
That's crazy.
Real quick, Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. And the key point that I wanted to highlight in this particular verse was, it says, my determination. So the Lord is determined to gather the nations over there to that land, you know. So when he cracks open those skies, he, you know.
Yeah, ultimately it's prophecy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got a quick one real quick.
That destruction.
This is Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 45. It says, therefore hear ye the counsel of Yahweh by Shemiel Shai that he have taken against Babylon, and his purpose that he have purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flocks shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Right? And you know, in the reports before, you know, who is it? It's those two, the little tandem. It's Babylon and the small hats, man. You know, starting war. You know, starting to beef with everybody, man. You know?
It really ain't no America without the small hats.
And there ain't no small hats without America right
Yeah, that's
now.
a fact.
They use that military to their advantage, man.
Right.
And you want to always put the blame on somebody. Why not put the blame on the horse? You know?
This is Matthew 24 and 6. It says, ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Yep.
See that ye not be troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet, just like the brother was saying, man. You know, the mark, all that has to be implemented first, man. You know, so we know, you know what I'm saying? The Lord,
After you
the Lord got the spirit on us to actually know. We know that they have to implement this mark first before this shit go down, man. You know, everybody getting started up, but things gotta happen first, right?
We gotta report. We gotta report. We can't just say, oh, no, we're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna speak on it. We're supposed to do videos and report because we watch this, right? But in the midst of that, you gotta have an understanding about what's truly going on.
That's right.
That's why Isaiah said, who's going to believe our report? We speak about Yahushua, but literally when we prophesy, who's going to believe our report? Like it's MOTV, like the brother said earlier. There's no other congregations speaking about the MOTV. You know, all these other things are distraction, but the main thing is that MOTV, man.
Yeah. Nobody talking about it. What else?
If you do talk about it, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Right. Now they say, oh, it's believe in the world. Oh, it's conforming to America.
Yeah.
Or some random shit.
Hey, we talk about it every day. You know, we pushing that, man, because that's the main prophecy that gotta happen before it go out, man.
Yeah. What about Salakia? Or what about Jacob's trouble?
Yeah.
We know World War III can't happen. So that's gotta happen.
Come on.
Yeah, it's almost hard to not talk about it.
Yeah. Because when Yahushua said, he said, reward Caesar when it's Caesar. That MOTV, I mean, of course, it's Yahweh's, but that's all Caesar. And all of this side that deals with commerce goes back to Esau. You know?
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 29, verse 11. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith Yahweh, thoughts of peace and not evil, to give you an expected end.
Yeah.
So the Lord told us how it was going to go down. He told us exactly way it was going to go down. So,
Sons, like the second of the 9 said.
yeah.
And so brothers can be comforted.
But so you don't get confused. Like oh, this happening. Oh, it's over. No, it's not over.
Right.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, not like everybody else.
Yeah.
Everybody else don't know what's going on.
We got spiritual watches on. We don't know exactly what time it is.
Yeah.
We know around what time it is. So
We can flip to the page and see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we second as 15, 16 right now.
Yeah.
ain't nobody get snatched. Ain't no nukes gonna pop off till people ain't start getting snatched up yet. You ain't got the famine of the word yet.
Right.
What about the famine? What about the lack of bread?
Yeah.
You know, you still can go. I can go grocery shopping after camp.
Yeah.
There's gonna come a time where there's gonna be no food in the grocery store. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Finish that.
Matthew 24 in verse 7, it says, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom.
That's what's happening now.
Yep.
All right, because China just said last week when we was at camp, I was saying how China said, oh, if they attack Iran, it's going down. And look, they did it, and it ain't going down. All right, Russia said we got interests over there, and it ain't going down. Keep going.
It says, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places.
That haven't happened yet. We've been having earthquakes all over the place.
Yeah.
I admit that's happening.
Yeah.
but we ain't had a famine yet.
Yeah.
All right, when it's a famine, we gonna know it's a famine.
Yeah.
All right.
But mainly what we're speaking about is the order of prophecy.
That's right.
Yeah.
Within prophecy, there's an order. You know, one can't skip the other one.
Yeah.
Nukes fly, and then the chip gonna come. You know. How would the chip come
Right,
if
did.
the elements gonna melt with fervent heat? How did the chip gonna get implemented?
Yeah.
That's why the scriptures say, measure the time diligently. You gotta know, you gotta measure it.
Yeah.
But it's still exciting, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's still exciting.
Oh yeah. Sure.
And then Habakkuk 2 and 3, he tell you that these prophecies are for appointed time. You got that last one, you got the one before that, and then you got this one. Everything has an appointed time. And that goes back to the Lord who runs things in order and decency.
It says, verse 8, it says, all these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
Yeah, brothers are gonna get. Some brothers may get snatched up.
Yeah.
Some brothers may go through a tribulation period where they get locked up. You know, all of these things have to take place and happen
Right.
before the seven. Because the nuclear missiles, that's the seventh trump. You know, the Lord said He's going to deliver us in six.
Yeah.
In six troubles. In seven, no evil shall touch us.
Fifth chapter.
So, you know, like I said, it's exciting. It's a beautiful thing to see these people get their judgment and for these countries to go to war. You know, that means that we're close.
Right.
Because what the brother just read, the disciples asked him,
Yeah.
when is the end gonna come? And he gave them the signs.
Yeah.
So it's like when we see these things, why would we quit? Why would we stop? Why would we give up? We right here, we at the finish line.
Right.
You know? Go ahead.
Yeah, you don't want to be one of them marathon runners that collapses
Yeah.
right before they hit the fucking finish
Yeah,
line,
right
man.
before the
Right.
finish line.
Right.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 4, and verse 37. By measure have he measured the times, and by number have he numbered the times. They do not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. Now, but the main point is, the Lord already measured out the times already. And the Lord even said that he declared the end from the beginning.
Yeah.
And the Lord did that, man. So we're running on the Lord's schedule right now. You know, so again, they can very well use these stuff to further in these other prophecies that come to pass, man. Like for instance, I say a T attack over here. Now they can do that too. Say, oh, Iran used a super show to attack America. Oh, shit like that, man. No.
Yeah, we still on the streets teaching, man. We ain't gonna be on the streets and look up and the missiles hit. You know, the Lord gonna take us off the streets. We're gonna be a family to the word. With that video earlier, that shit was crazy. When I posted it in my video, where you could just look up and just see some shit, a bomb falling, man.
Yeah.
So they really getting judged over there. They getting fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, they recording this shit. That's how you know they used to it.
Yeah.
They be like this.
Yeah, it's just normal to them.
Yeah, it's normal. It's normal to get bombed.
They stop running and looking.
Yeah.
In America, never even been touched. So that same thing you talking about, we don't even know what that affliction. You walking down and you seeing the bomb.
Yeah.
And Jake would do what you just said because America is ran by phones. They would stop. Oh look, man, look at that. This is amazing.
Yeah,
You know,
one bomb hit this place, Jake ass.
yeah, no, Jake gonna be
That
ain't
shit
no
gonna
more.
shake.
Jake
Yeah,
is in
yeah,
the house.
yeah.
Everything
Yeah.
delivered. Everything delivered. I'm gonna order from Olive Garden. Do y'all deliver? I'm not outside.
Hey, don't order from Olive Garden though. They put their hands on the fucking
Oh
fry. But it's like, then they gotta need a reason for all these things to happen. You know, the Jacob trouble, the MOTV, the martial law. They need a reason for all this to happen.
Yeah.
You know? So if they used to want us to stop and go away and stop the war, all of a sudden they're not gonna have a reason. You know? They want to keep the troops over there so when they go back, so when they go to war, go further into war, they don't need to bring their troops back.
Yeah. So
Like
it's like
February
battleship.
was like a month of distractions. You think about it. You know, they had the little peptine files.
Yeah.
You had the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You had all
Black
that, all
History
this.
Month.
Yeah, black. You know, all this folly shit, man.
Yeah.
While they was over there working diligently to get their shit done. You know what I'm saying?
And this
Like,
proves that the media is the middleman between the people and the elite because now first it was like you said, the Pepstein files, they were showing that every day.
Yeah.
And now it's about what's going on now. Whatever they put on their mainstream
Program.
media, predictive program, you know, that's what they control the minds of the people with.
Yeah. And all you hear everybody speaking about war. Now nobody's really speaking about the Epstein.
Yeah, exactly.
And I go back to what you said earlier. Nobody ain't speaking about the MOTV. Because I've seen in this video where somebody in the some dude that's a mathematician. He was like, a lot of people don't know that America, they can use that digital money and reset their debt and make it seem like they don't have debt if they make everything go
They
digital.
reset the system,
And then it
yeah.
would help for them just to make a new system because without that debt and that dollar, now you can make something new. He said the worst would be if America itself canceled the dollar.
And they got the Senate's supposed to be talking soon about the Clarity Act, the Crypto Clarity Act, man, to get these stable coins as part of the banking system. You know, so
now remember too, Nero, his son is like overcharging his like a digital currency thing. I remember that like earlier middle last year.
Yeah.
And, you know, he put him in charge of a digital currency system that they're doing now. You know what I'm saying? It might be Sly, I can't remember. But I remember that. You know,
Yep. You talking about the ugly one, the one that always be standing weird and shit?
Barrel.
Huh?
Barrel.
Yeah, the weird one.
I think he's the younger one. Don't quote me on it, bro.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. I'll start at verse 2. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables. Start at 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and watch and will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
Yeah, the vision is particularly speaking about the scriptures, but primarily now at the end times.
Yeah.
Make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it. Meaning you're going to have a particular understanding on what's written.
Yeah.
That's why I said, while the world is perceiving everything how it is now, we know that it's something totally different.
Yeah.
You know, we understand that there's steps to prophecy that has to take place.
Yeah.
Do you think these people know about Jacob's trouble? They don't know about Jacob's trouble.
Right.
They're not expecting a famine, because the average person in Babylon lives in the average bubble.
Yeah.
They're distracted. They don't, if it is something bad going on, they don't want to accept it. So they'll try to live like everything is okay.
Right. It wouldn't be if bombs start going off in America, it ain't gonna be school tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? That's just gonna be a thing of not. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna have to go to work.
Yeah, 9/11. Remember that? Remember that? I was in high school when that shit happened. They sit there at home. At 12 o'clock. I gotta go.
Where the verse say make it plain, it's another reason why you don't need to go too deep. Make it plain for the sheep so that they can have the correct message. A lot of y'all Jake putting another stumbling block because you make it so fucking deep, man.
Yeah. Or you try to break it down a different way.
Yeah, make it simple.
Where it's not the scriptures speak about the simplicity of your house shot.
Yeah.
The scriptures the ways of the Lord are plain when he's dealing with you.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Continue on, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
It's like how it's appointed time. When you go to Acts 1 and 6, they thought the end was at that time because Rome was the fourth beast.
Yeah.
But they couldn't get that clear understanding of the little horn. And at the appointed time, the little horn came later on. The example, everything is at an appointed time.
Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
The scriptures say, woe unto you that has lost patience. What will you do when the Lord shall visit you? That's why you gotta hang in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, even though it may seem like it's a little tough sometimes, but you gotta ride it out with your house shot.
Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though it tarry, wait for it, because it's coming. How is the Lord giving us all of these signs? He's literally showing us, you know, even in your day-to-day life, the Lord will show you that he's dealing.
Yeah.
You know?
That's right.
He's showing you that hey, I got you. Go ahead, finish it.
Verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith.
That's why he's doing all his wickedness. Right now, he's in the midst of, he's trying to create another boogeyman, because that's what Esau does. He creates an enemy, even though he's the real nigga, he creates his own enemy, right? That's what he's doing now. That's why Trump got on the podium today with that damn hat on.
Yeah.
And basically was talking shit.
Yeah.
Trying to make it, and they started the shit.
Yeah.
You
But
gonna
he-
say Iran is proud.
Yeah.
It's the most
They
evil
cannot have a nuke.
And that's what they did during 9/11. They created that Al Qaeda shit. They created all of that.
Yeah, they did.
They said that they had all of these weapons, and then they went in there and they sucked all the resources out the land, and they messed that place up forever.
Here it is. Their reason for bombing Iran is supposedly to prevent the war that they started.
Yeah.
Shit's crazy.
But it's really for something else. Right now, we in the time for resources, because if you cancel the dollar, you're gonna go back to natural resources.
Yep.
So to us, we low level, so you can feed us anything. But on a higher level, to have real power, you gotta have resources.
Yeah.
It's not a dollar. Resources, gold. Iran, they got gold over there.
Oil.
They got multiple different resources.
That's the real money.
If you take that, it builds your power
Yep.
even more. You know.
Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home.
Well, I'm sorry. The verse before where it said the just shall live by faith, that's another indicator that our works don't really hold any weight. It's really your faith. Because in Jacob's trouble, Like people really think money and all this other extra shit gonna save them in that time. It's really your faith, man.
Yeah, you can't have one. It says faith without works is dead.
Right hand alone.
So it's like one hand washes the other.
Right, that's a fact.
Who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
It said neither keepeth at home. He's in everybody's everybody else's backyard. He has military garrisons all over the world stationed.
Yeah.
How many nations got military bases in America? Exactly. You know, so he's in everybody else's shit. But if you try to come over here in his shit, it's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a hypocritical nation.
He's a hegemonic power.
Yeah. And like you say, they don't even really know scriptures. Daniel 7:23 fits that the fourth beast will devour the whole earth. That little horn is the fulfillment of that verse. You know, they devour the earth through military might.
That's
One
why
of the foul spirits in Revelations, what, 16?
That's why it says that Babylon is known as the hammer of the whole earth, because the Lord really did give them the power.
Yeah.
They got they got all the military might. They got the strongest military. But at the end of the day, the Lord is going to use multiple countries and multiple militaries to destroy it.
Yeah.
Verse 6.
That was it.
And the Lord has his weapons of his indignation, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know?
You go first? Because of the point that Zion has said. This is Sirach Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 12. Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands in the sinner that goeth two ways. What I say, in double-minded or spiritually bisexual, trying to serve the Lord and be in the world. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore shall he not be defended, right? There's many brothers that come in this thing and they be faint-hearted. You know, you can't have that when it comes in this faith. The Lord didn't give us the spirit of fear, you know, or being timid or weak, either for a girl or for a damn job, or because of somebody else breaking it a breakdown different. You gonna say, you know what, I'm gonna take a break from the truth for a minute. You ain't gonna say that, you know? It says, woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will you do when Yahweh Shema Shai shall visit you? That's a question. You know, you ain't gonna do nothing. None of us can stand against Yahweh Shema Shai. Like the Rakai, he said, let the Lord just show anything from the heavens. Niggas gonna shit theyself, huh? Just like when you speaking about the nuke.
Yep.
Let America get touched. A lot of women is that damn lace front ain't gonna be on your head. There ain't gonna be no need to wear it. I don't think we should be going outside.
Hey, you said the missiles, not even that. Wait till Jacob's trouble.
Yeah.
Wait till
That's a word.
yeah, wait till you can't feed your kids.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's fair.
That's
Cannibalism is gonna come back too, whether people want to accept it or not.
Yeah.
People are gonna eat their animals. There's gonna come a time where you're gonna eat your animals, man.
Y'all
And that's
know.
the truth.
The movie, the Book of Eli.
Jeremiah 9 and 19.
First it's gonna be your animals, and then once you eat that, you're gonna be looking at your nephew.
Yep. And Ellen DeGeneres, they call her a prolific cannibal.
Hey, don't be surprised. Well, hey, the elite, you know, don't be surprised. They feeding it to the people.
Yeah.
They feeding it to the people.
They eating it.
You know, a lot of missing kids and all of that shit. They go into your fast foods, man.
Yeah.
So people already prepped. They just don't know it.
Yep. That quarter pounder. That quarter pounder with cheese.
Well,
That's a little tay-tay.
what are the solutions? These elites?
Yeah,
That's
right.
spiritual, man.
You know?
That's spiritual.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they call it a kids meal.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Yo, and then another thing, like some of these women using makeup, yeah, they use pig bone marrow, but then you gotta still be cautious because they can even use human bone marrow.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, hey, what's the phrase of Klaus Schwab? You will eat the bugs. They got plans on making bug burgers, bug meatloaves, bug this, insect this, insect that. They'll replace all the meat on the market and say, you know what, since you're starving, these fucking diced up cockroaches.
Or you got Bill Gates making computerized meat. That's
Lab grown
Yeah.
lab grown meat. Yeah.
This is Jeremiah chapter 19, starting at verse 8. It says, and I will make this city desolate. It says, and in hissing, every one that passeth by shall be astonished and hiss because of the plagues thereof.
Let's talk about Babylon.
It says, and I will cause them to eat the flesh of their sons and the flesh of their daughters, and they shall eat every one the flesh of his friend in the siege and straightness wherewith their enemies, and they that seek their lives shall straighten them.
That's cannibalism.
Ooh.
It says the siege. That means when things are shut down, when you know, like you said, the book of Eli, you know, or when there's a great famine, there's literally no food, no drink, no water. You know, Esau, he'll cut your water. Like right now, if you go home and your water cut off, you be like, fuck.
Yeah.
That shit right there, you be like, damn, I ain't got no water.
That shit,
you
yeah.
know?
Hey, we got the example in Flint, Michigan. They still make jokes about it, but that
Yeah.
shit's still going on.
Yeah, it's still-
Hey,
it's
that
still
was
there.
when that happened, that was 2012.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
still dirty.
And it's still,
2026, yeah.
come on, man.
Yeah.
Still.
And that's when it first started. Now
Right.
it's
And
almost
you got to
20
think
years
all
later,
these
it's going on.
trillionaires and millionaires and billionaires, and you can't fix that problem. You know, like I had told this one brother, the United States used to say USA, and they took some white video said that they took the A out because after that debt, the feds or the private banking had bought America and it became a corporation.
Yeah, it is a corporation. Yeah.
It's called when you go to the whitehouse.org, when you find out information in the U.S. it say U.S. Incorporated.
Yep.
You know, this is the whole corporation.
Yeah.
Every day you're getting ready to function in the corporation.
Yeah.
Regardless if
That's
you're
why they call it
homeless.
the corporate world.
Yeah.
You go to work, it's the corporate world.
Yeah. And that's why if you're not higher up in the corporate, you ain't having that leeway. So that's why, Jake, you got to be a celebrity. You got to be a damn guinea pig in order to be in society and get everything new, and be on top of things. Or you're going to be a little peasant, like in Rome, they call the lowers peasants or subjects.
And the people are assets.
Yeah.
You know, and one thing I've been watching is when you watch TV, most of the commercials are about what?
Selling
About
something.
insurance.
Yeah.
It's all about insurance. Like that's what most of the commercials is all about. That insurance. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. When you get a job, you gotta fill out the forms, you know, because now you become an asset to them. You know what I'm saying? If something happens to you, guess what? What do you think was happening? They get paid or something. You know what I'm saying?
That's what an employee means. It means a servitude or servile contract.
Right.
Yeah.
You said a hamster wheel.
Yeah,
Think
this is
about
what we're about, like,
how, like, this how you know we're not really truly living life, because look how boring our routine is.
Yeah.
You get up,
Same shit.
you got a shift, you got a schedule,
Yeah.
and then we're like, it's like you a fucking robot in this
Yeah.
society.
Yeah.
That's not living, man. That's why when the kingdom is established, that's when we really gonna be free.
Yeah.
Cause this shit ain't the land of the free, man.
It's not.
I don't do absolutely shit at work, and I hate going to that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I don't do nothing.
It's still captivity.
If I wanted to sit down for 8 hours and play on my phone, I can literally do that all day. And I still hate to do that shit. That's how you know that this is some bullshit.
Right.
And I don't feel free.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm at fucking work because I gotta be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then if you've been at that job for 15 years and you got all these plans, you don't really got nothing to show for it. You really was working for free because by the time you get the money, you taking it, you
Yeah,
put
yeah,
it right
right
back
back
into
to
it.
it.
You
Modern
put
day
it right to
back to
insurance,
Yeah,
which
this-
insurance is a profit from slavery. Every insurance, and you giving the money right back. I don't care what car, what TV, what video game,
You're a
what clothes
commodity.
you get.
Yeah.
You're just like coffee and everything else. That's-
Yeah.
that's
No,
what
he's
you
the
are.
devil because this nigga wanna work you till you fucking over three scores.
Yeah.
Then you can retire.
And what did he
They
show you?
died.
He showed you during the
Same
C19 that a lot of this shit is meaningless. Because a lot of this shit shut down, and the only thing that was going on was what, food, like that's a necessity, and
Yeah.
other shit. While the rest of this shit shut down,
Yeah.
motherfuckers are working at home, doing nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They showed you this. This just your busy work while you're here in your jail cell.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
they
Your
say
captivity.
they were saying when we was in the ship and we was about to get off and get bought, they were saying don't mess up the cargo because before it was animals, but now the slaves they became cargo. You know, so now that we came on land, the whole thought was us being cargo. It was we were something used for money. That's all we is. And as soon as Jake are able to go make $1 and not a penny, now Jake think that they free and they can do it all good. No, you just entered another fucking system.
Go ahead, sure. I'll let him get there.
The book of Baruch chapter 3, verse 8. For behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, for thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, but to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers was apart from our apostles. But the main point is that we are yet this day in captivity, subject to payments. We're all in debt. Credit card debt, debt by car loan, debt by fucking house payment. You're in debt, man.
Your check be gone before you get it sometimes.
Right.
And you get taxed too.
You might get a week where you good, but most weeks that shit gone.
But when you die, they got all that they got.
Yeah.
Because on that day, you're in debt because the nation itself is in debt.
Yeah, that's a
There's
fact.
trillions of dollars in debt. Where do you think they're getting the money to pay off their debt?
I think it's like 30 something trillion now.
38.
Yeah.
38 trillion.
That Edomite on the news the other day, not on the news, I seen it on YouTube. He said, he basically was talking about Social Security. He said, that shit is done. He said a lot of people that retire, when you want to know where your money is at when you retire, he said, we take it out your check every week. He said, we spend it.
Yeah.
So he said, when it's going to come a time where people going to rush these buildings and say, where the fuck is the money that we put in over the years?
They did that. What was that? Like it was that one company that took everybody's retirement.
You gotta get that.
Like back in the day, it was like maybe 20 years. Like they took the people's money and then they disappeared on them. You know what I'm saying?
Because that money ain't just sitting waiting for you with your name on it.
Right.
That shit is in circulation. That's how this system works. Even if you got 20 grand in the bank,
Yeah.
let's say you got $1 million in the bank, and you say, I'm gonna go to the bank, I want to take out half, I want 500 today.
Yeah, they can't
You
do
go
it.
to the bank, they're gonna be like, sir, you're gonna have to. They might call the police. Sometimes they call the police.
Yeah.
If you go to the, even if you got the money, you go in there and say, I want to take out 60K. They'll call the police because they'll be like, oh, this nigga, he ain't got this money.
Yeah.
And you might have it.
Yeah.
They did that to black youngsters.
Yeah, that's the devil, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you spent that money.
Yo, but and you see when you take it out, they can't take it out because most of the bread in there is borrowed money.
Yeah, it's
And
in circulation.
Yeah, and they use your money. If you trying to take out
Yep.
200, they using your money
Yep.
to pay somebody else.
They only
What is it, 10%?
Yeah, they only
It's
gotta give
10%.
10%. You
Yeah.
gotta have 10% of your money inside the
And
bank.
that's it's a whole nother fucking prison. You trusting your money in there and you saving. Who gonna stay in their house and just build up wealth in their house? You gonna put it in a bank.
Yeah.
But that's when they fucking trap you because like Kanye West, your money not really safe because they can swipe your shit.
But it's a business. Because when you think about, like, if Jake kills a Jake, he might do a little time.
Yeah.
Jake kills Esau, he's
Oh.
gonna do a lot of time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they base that too just on all those insurance factors, like how long does a black man live, how long does such and such, right? And so they know that this is their country.
Yeah.
So they'll throw the book at you. You kill Esau. You kill Jake, they might give you 12 years. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he was gonna go anyway. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're gonna give you 12 for that one.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what
a
I'm saying?
lose-lose. It's captivity. But what they call it, because what you just explained sound like a white-collar crime, where they could get away with this, do the same crime. Like the poster that we got, where the Edomite molested children, and the little dude, he stole some sneakers, and he got like about 4 to 3 years, and the old dude, he get house arrest. And that's the little boy, that was his first crime.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
That's a prophecy.
Sir.
Start at 5.
Start at 5? God.
Blessed be.
Jeremiah 30 and 5. For thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now, and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. It's like you. Jake ain't scared right now.
Yeah.
Jake ain't scared right now.
Yeah, niggas still proud as hell.
Jake's scared.
Niggas got their taxes.
Yeah.
They proud as shit.
It's gonna get a little hotter. Jake gonna act a fool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Crack off.
You know when niggas got their Walmart get packed?
Yeah.
Niggas got money. You know? So they really ain't travailing right now.
Yeah.
Right,
You know?
especially if you still getting food stamps.
They got their stamps and they tax money.
Yeah, they're living it up.
This is the time where you should, you know, if you in this truth, man, don't even. This is the nigga. This is nigga season.
You gotta stay in the house.
Yeah, this is the season where niggas can buy unlimited liquor.
Yeah.
They got new outfits.
Yeah.
They got money. They was last month they was humble. Now, oh shit.
Yeah.
Tax return.
They a loose goose.
They different people.
Yeah, and you got Jake that'll hold down a big nasty slob just to get like a little 2,000, and then go to another slob and get another 2,000.
Some of them might have got a little car. Now they out in traffic acting stupid, putting other people's lives in danger.
That's why. They got.
Yeah, that's a
Nigga ain't never had a car. He wildin'.
They got payday swag. That's why when they get behind you, you see them flying, just pull over
Yeah,
like they
let him
know
go.
me.
Just let
Let
him
him
go.
go.
Like they
Let him
yeah.
Hey, I think, just today I had some crazy niggas. I'm goddamn with a fucking blue ass sports car running down the goddamn. It's a normal street. Dodging weaving through traffic.
He got some money.
Nah, let them have it. Pull over, let them have it.
A little slight jab.
Was he bumping music too? No. I guarantee you, nigga.
But that's the thing. Jake is stuck in like the Groundhog Day, bro. Because the shit that Jake is doing, niggas been doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I did a lesson like I remember back in 2000. You know what I'm saying? Loving my music. You know, loud as a motherfucker. You know, you got your little hoopty, but you riding them up. And you come, it's the same shit. 26 years later, bro. It's the same fucking shit, man. Jake is just stuck in a.
This shit get played out.
Yeah.
What you call it?
Jake is Bill Murray, you know. Jake is Bill Murray, just in the Groundhog Day, bro.
Yeah.
And over and over again.
It's kind of like Sulaki. It's kind of like they don't grow up.
Yeah.
You know, when you grow up, you don't do the same shit you used to do when you was younger.
Yeah.
You might downplay it a little bit, like, you know, you used to go to the club every weekend. Now you might go to the bar, have a couple, you know. Or you used to go out and spend all your money. Now you be like, nah, I gotta chill.
You gotta be smart.
You know, because you know you got bills now.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna be no dummy.
Yeah.
But niggas in the world, they never stop.
Yeah.
Like some niggas be on, some niggas, you'll ride past, y'all
Yeah,
know,
I
y'all
was about to say.
Buffalo in the falls. You'll see the same niggas. He done been standing in front of the store since he was 16.
Yo.
The store's still there. This nigga's still there.
That's the same thing, bro. I grew up in California. Everywhere you go, bro, it's the same shit.
Yeah.
It's the same. I got a cousin that's still on the same block since I was young.
Yeah.
Still doing the same shit, bro.
That's the spirit. It was a brother that said they did a study, and they said the average person's mindset, they got a 17-year-old mindset.
Yeah.
You know, so they still living.
I was gonna say that.
They top grown.
They don't. Yeah. This and it's a lot of it's got to do with social media.
Yeah.
And the algorithms that keeps you stupid.
Yeah.
There's different countries. They don't have the same algorithms as America.
That's
That's
why
why it's
China-
gonna be so easy to chip them, man.
Yeah. A lot of this shit is folly.
Yeah, that's why
Look
China.
at dumb shit all day. Go ahead.
China, because of the OnlyFans, they don't want no part of it because they call it a American disease. That OnlyFans, porn and shit, that's American disease. But them damn other people in other countries, they doing some wicked shit too. But it's just, you know how Esau is. He go a little overboard, huh?
Yeah.
Like China, they don't deal with that little freakazoid nigga bitch type shit. You know?
It's like the proof that these people are bugged out. The fact that most people didn't even know about Iran going to war, them going to war with Iran. They found out this morning, like, what? We're going to war? What?
And I was on Salakia. I was on TikTok and I seen I also put a little snippet in my video. Dumbass Eve.
Oh, yeah.
She like this with the camera. And what's that place called? Start with a B that they hit today. Yeah. She was stationed there, and she saying basically she's stationed in what is it, Bahrain? Yeah. And she playing. You know, she got the selfie up like it's funny because she's stationed there, but this shit, it's getting bombed.
Yeah.
That show you the simplicity of Eve. She's dumb as fuck.
Trump just said it's gonna be some casualties, like
Yeah.
American citizens. It's gonna cost them their lives.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like they over there.
Yeah. But that's how you know that phone, but like you said, social media was a dangerous thing because now Jake, they live off of social media. You put an outfit on and they get a comment that somebody don't like it, they'll go in the house and change that shit. Right? You know, like somebody go on social media and say something, that girl fat, she about to start putting her finger down her throat so she can throw up. Right? Women get insecure because she see a girl that's thick and she don't got ass, so then now she upset that she don't got ass, and then she looking at her man like, I know you like booty and I ain't got it, and she start feeling some way because another girl got something that she don't got. You know, that damn social media make a lot of men effeminate and make women insecure.
Yep, makes a lot of men too afraid to offend people.
Yeah.
You know, it's like everybody's afraid to just speak up now, man.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
That's really the elect.
That's right.
Because all of Jake is not going to be saved out of Jacob's trouble. That's why it's called Jacob's trouble, because a lot of them are going to have harsh judgments.
Yeah.
You know, it says that they shall die of grievous deaths. Somebody get that in Jeremiah. They shall die of grievous deaths. Go ahead. The elect is going to be saved out of it because those are the ones that's going to have the fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So the elect going to be good. Go ahead.
Verse 8. For it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, that I will break his yoke from off his neck, and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of it.
Yeah, now get that Jeremiah 16. Yeah. They shall die of grievous deaths.
Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 4.
Turn to top.
Okay, I start at verse 1. It says, the word of Yahweh came also unto me, saying, thou shalt not take thee a wife, neither shalt thou have sons or daughters in this place. For thus saith Yahweh concerning the sons and concerning the daughters that are born in this place, and concerning their mothers that bear them, and concerning their fathers that begot them in this land. They shall die of grievous deaths, they shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried.
So there's going to come a time where keep going.
Now, but you get, like I was saying earlier, they say they should not be buried. That's why they said they order all of the incinerators. They like it's gonna get to a point out here where
You're not going to have time.
it's just gonna be bodies everywhere. That's gonna be their rest.
That's your prayer.
They said they had those robots that come up and sleep people. You know?
Yeah.
It's gonna be so you ain't gonna have to, you're not gonna have time to plan a funeral or a wake. Ain't nobody gonna be going to no funerals, man. It's gonna be too much shit going on.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The beast of the earth.
The funeral
And
parlor is
insects
going
and
to be worried for their lives.
Flies, fruit flies, maggots.
Yep.
But they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth.
You're gonna be like shit, or you're gonna be like dog shit, how cat shit, dog shit,
Yeah.
and bird shit. People don't come around with scoop that shit just dissipate.
Yep.
And that's what your body gonna do. Keep going.
Nice.
Let's talk about America. Let's talk about America in 16.
Or another example you could use, like you said, when you see waste, if you walk down the street, you see dog shit, you keep going.
Yeah.
So it's gonna come a time where you're gonna have to walk past them
Yeah,
bodies.
you probably gonna react like it's dog shit. You probably not gonna be like, oh, it's a dead body. You
Yeah.
probably, oh, it's a
Yeah.
dead
Like
body.
boys in the hood seeing a dead body, ain't
Yeah.
gonna be nothing.
Yeah.
It's a normal thing.
That's what happened.
It says, a dung upon the face of the earth, and they shall be consumed by the sword, and by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth.
Seagulls gotta eat, baby.
Yeah.
The birds gotta eat. Hey, they don't. The fowls of the air don't have a dietary law.
Yeah.
Keep going.
They gonna eat.
Yeah, because what he say in the gospel, he say, don't worry on what you're gonna wear, because you know that we're more valuable than the sparrows. And he said that even the birds,
Yeah,
they
he
worry
can
what
feed
they eat.
them. Yeah.
And you know, out of nowhere, you walk outside, you see the neighbors just throwing bread. The Lord gonna kill them, and he already making a plate for them to eat. Verse 5, it says, "But thus saith Yahweh, enter not into the house of mourning, neither go to lament, nor bemoan them."
I know what that means. That's like you entering the house and when your cousin died, you gotta go over there and everybody over there.
Yeah.
And you drinking
The
and shit.
repass.
That's it.
The
It's telling
repass.
you in that time, all right, in the time of covenant,
don't go into the house of mourning with them. Go keep going.
I'm gonna just read the top again in NLT. It says, "This is what Yahweh says: Do not go to funerals to mourn and show sympathy for these people.
Yeah.
For I have removed my protection and peace from them. I have taken away my unfailing love and mercy."
Right.
So in a way, you kind of will be going against the Lord.
Yeah.
You know why? Because you understand the judgment.
Yeah.
Your family might not.
Right.
You know, you understand. It's like if you got a cousin who's he sell dope all day and he like to fuck other niggas' girls.
Yeah.
And then the Most High take him out by way of gunfire.
Yeah.
Your family, they gonna be, oh my God. You gonna be in the back like, he was a nigga.
Yeah.
He was wicked.
For real, when
You know?
you be around that type of spirit, you be like, man, you can just piss you off on the inside. You be like, man,
15.
I've been in them out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. To finish it, it says, "For I have taken away my peace from this people, saith Yahweh, even loving kindness and mercies."
So if you know that the Lord took his peace away from him, why you gonna go and act like you? We operate on a different frequency, right?
It's different now when people die.
Yeah.
You know, somebody had died in my family, and my mom had texted me Monday. I just responded to it Friday. Okay.
Yeah, you don't even feel the
so,
same.
you know,
It don't hit you the
it's
same.
it's about to warm up out here. You know what I mean? It's like, at this point, it's done, man.
What did Samuel say to Saul? You know, if the Most High be against you, what can I do for you?
Yeah,
You know,
that's a fact.
And a good example of what brothers are talking about is when the Lord put the sons of Aaron to death.
Yeah.
He told them not to cry.
But a lot,
Or be in that spirit.
yeah, a lot of times in this society, like say like, cause I just had a death. I just had to go to a funeral. And shit, my mom's husband died, and a lot of times when people die, it's mercy on their soul.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ecclesiastes 7.
no, Ecclesiastes.
No, it's another one
Ecclesiastes
too.
38. Ecclesiastes 38.
Oh, right. Hold on.
But it's mercy on them, and you should like see, it's because people don't got no faith, so like they go to these churches. The pastor gonna read two scriptures. He gonna read Psalms 23rd chapter and John 3:16.
Yeah.
Not 38, 39. And 39.
Wait, the one that you talk about, is it the one where he say, when he take them out, he did it for their behalf? The one that I'm thinking of, he say, when you take them, those that died before their time or whatever, he did it.
I got it right
That's
here.
Ecclesiastes 7.
No, I'm about to read it. It says, Sirach chapter 41 and verse 1, O death, how bitter is the remembrance of thee to a man that liveth at rest in his possessions.
See, let's talk about somebody who rich and shit. So it's bitter to him because he don't want to leave because he having a good time here on this earth. Go ahead.
Unto the man that have nothing to vex him, and that have prosperity,
Yeah, he don't got a care in the world. Go ahead.
and that have prosperity in all things. Yea, unto him that is yet able to receive meat. O death, acceptable is thy sentence unto the needy.
Yeah, the homeless people, like homeless people is needy. Go ahead.
And unto him whose strength faileth.
Yeah, if you got cancer, stage 4 cancer, you in a fucking oxygen tank. You know what I'm saying? You taking 60 pills
Acceptable is thy sentence.
Yeah, every it's
Ready to go.
It's acceptable is your sentence. I remember my aunt died like 3 years ago, and I had went to the hospital to see her, and I had went to go visit her since she had got sick. And then it was crazy because she died like the next day. She was like, it was crazy because my dad and my brother was up there, and they called me. I was at work and shit at the casino. They called me. It was like, yo, our Poochie keep asking about you. So I had left work. I left work right then and went up to the hospital. And she was like, oh, I've been waiting to see you. And we just talked and shit. And I was reading her scripture. And she was like, yeah, I ain't scared. I'm ready. She was like, yo, I'm ready to go. And she died the next day.
Right.
They be
He's like,
tired, bro. They
yeah.
Those chains of darkness, man.
Yeah.
People be going through it. You know what I'm saying?
And it be the spirit in them that be saying they ready to go.
Yeah.
Because we're, like you said, we're humans that's in this world. Man, I don't want to go, man. I got so much I got to do.
But you know what? My aunt was like spiritual. When I first came into the truth, that's why I was living with off of Bailey. So like
we would like after camp we'd be watching. She would watch the videos with me. She always like into the Bible even before I came into the truth. So she had faith. A lot of these people don't got faith, especially that go to these funerals and shit. Read verse 2 again, they read 3.
It says, "O death, acceptable is thy sentence unto the needy, and unto whose strength faileth. That is now in the last age.
Yeah, old people. Go ahead.
And is vexed with all things. And to him that have despaireth, and have lost patience."
Because it's almost selfish. All right, you got somebody who, like you say, who they tired of this earth, man.
Yeah.
They ready to go.
Yeah, you have
a selfish mentality.
Yeah, you have people at the funeral falling up, dying, and she was just in there not getting no visits in the hospital
Yeah,
with
right.
fucking
Right.
bed sores
Yeah,
and shit,
yeah.
eating
Couldn't
her
eat.
ass.
Yeah.
But you wasn't up there helping her.
Right.
You wasn't up there, you know what I'm
Now
saying?
you,
Nah.
yeah, now you just up there crying.
That should always be amongst
That's
Jacob.
real though.
Collect-
That's real shit though.
You only hear
People don't see that part.
Collect
Yeah.
a free meal and a free drink.
People stop eating tilapia.
Like,
People stop eating it. There's all types of things that go on. You know, you might have okay, like who wants to live in that body like that, man?
Right.
You know, and the Lord is merciful.
Especially
You
if you know
know?
you ain't getting better.
Right.
It says, "Fear not the sentence of death. Remember them that have been before thee, and that come after. For this is the sentence of the Lord over all flesh."
Yeah, so you're not supposed to be even afraid to die. Then you go to these funerals, and then it's actual scriptures that will give people comfort. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But they bring out Psalms 23. That shit sad. Okay, now I know it's in the scriptures, because it got to be good, but that's a sad ass scripture. They don't give you no hope.
Right.
It says, "And why art thou against the pleasure of the Most High? There is no inquisition
Yeah,
in the
you can't be
grave."
against the pleasure of the Most High,
Right.
because Psalm 68 and 20 say the issues of death belong to Yahweh
right.
Shem Yahushai.
Yeah.
There is no inquisition in the grave, whether thou hast lived 10 or 100 or 1,000 years.
Yeah, you ain't going. It ain't no rank when you die. Like, yeah, I'm in 1,000.
Yeah. So when you die, it's just over.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You at rest and life just still continue going on.
Okay.
But that's the thing, because we understand death, we understand reincarnation, we understand all these things. Our people don't understand that.
Yeah.
And they think that's it, that's over.
Yeah.
So it's like when stuff happens now, it's a different mentality, man. And you can, like you said, you can comfort people with the scriptures, man.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
go all through Job. You
Yeah.
can go to Ecclesiastes, that the
Yeah.
spirit goes up to the Most High. Like
Mhm.
all these
Yeah.
different things.
Yeah.
What our people are concerned about is that
Just
only live
waking
once
up.
thing. Yeah.
I will, you'll go in the corner store and shit. There'll be an old motherfucker, one eye, he blind in one eye and shit.
you gotta
I'm saying,
die.
hush over. They're like, how you doing today? Like, shit, I woke up.
Yeah.
Nigga, you should have fucking gave up the ghost. You sit there holding on to shit.
Right.
Let go, bro.
That's the fear Job was in. It was like, man, I'm
Yeah.
gonna give up the ghost.
You should have gave up the ghost.
Right.
They should be in peace.
Fucker woke up in the alley and shit, freezing and shit.
Hey, it was like that, just like that too. I met him maybe early last year or middle last year. Man lost his legs. He was in the hospital in a coma. 5 years. We look up, he got a stitch all the way up to his chest.
They
He
got
was
him
like,
here.
yeah. He's like, yeah, you know, I'm like, damn, bro, you know. But that just, you know, to us too. That's you know, hey, the Lord be like, you like, why do you have my son?
We understand the judgment of
You
the
know what I
Lord.
mean? God.
Remember this one, a Grady, she had, she was having like heart or liver failure. And she would drink from sun up to sundown, eyes is bloodshot red. And I would drink with her. She said, I know I'm about to go soon. So I'm about to, when I go, I'm going to be having my last drink every day to sun up to sundown. The doctor said, yeah, you got to stop drinking or it's going to be your last. She said, well, whatever day it is, I'm going to have my last. Got out the hospital, was drinking the next day. She was
Passed
done.
out.
But she
Sleep.
knew. She said, I want to be drinking when I go.
Yeah.
So she would drink every day, sun up to sundown.
The ghost. Oh, go ahead. Bring it up.
This is Job chapter 3. I'm going to start at verse 11. Why? Because this is the spirit that Job was in. Why die I not from the womb? Because Job was catching so much hell. Why did I not give up the ghost when I came out of the belly? Why did the knees prevent me? Or why the breast that I should suck? For now should I have laid still and been quiet. I should have slept. Then had I been at rest with kings and counselors of the earth, which build desolate places for themselves, or with princes that had gold, who filled their houses with silver, or as in hidden untimely birth, hidden untimely birth, I had not been, as infants were never saw light. There the wicked, this is the point, there the wicked cease from troubling, and the weary be at rest.
And that's the spirit world.
Yeah.
You know? That's the spirit world. And a lot of it, it's not, you don't go to hell. Okay? That's another thing.
There you go.
Yeah. Hell is simply means the grave.
Yeah.
All right, or a condition. We in hell now.
Yeah.
You know?
Great.
So when you die, your spirit goes back to the spirit world. No matter what nation you are, you can be an Edomite.
Yeah.
The spirit goes to the spirit world. You could be Evelyn D. Rothschild. Where do you think his spirit went? Up to the Father.
Yeah. He up there with he in the spirit world. He didn't fucking hell.
He didn't burn in hell because he was one of the elite.
And he gonna know the role that he played in this story. When you go up, you connected to your Yahweh shot. They ain't prophesying. They ain't, oh my goodness, I should never did it. They're gonna be at rest, but they're gonna be in the knowing, like you an Edomite. This is the role you play. And
Well,
then
the
when they come back down, that shit is removed.
The part about that, what you mentioned is the elite. They know who they are. You know, they know this. They know what the scriptures. They know the scriptures. They know that they the Edomites, the Rothschilds. They know.
Yeah, they can trace
know?
back.
They right there with
13.
Pookie and Ray Ray, who
Yeah.
shot each other up. They right there the same thing, man.
They can
They're
trace their lineage.
on, bro.
13.
We're gonna get it off.
Before they can trace their lineage past the 1300s.
Yep.
1300
Yep.
AD. None of us really could do that. They could really trace their bloodline that far. That's
Because they got all the records.
yeah.
They got all of the records. They own everything.
There the prisoner rest together. They hear not the voice of the oppressor. The small and great are there, and the servant is free from his master.
Yeah, everybody, small and great. You know, whether you was you was somebody established in society, like the elite, all because the Lord is known as the Father of spirits.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
When you think him saying that, you got to go back to chapter 1 and chapter 2. Because if he was in the spirit world, he wouldn't have to see his children or all the things that he have come to naught. You know, he wouldn't have to experience that. But later on, what happened to Job? He was able to see everything he lost plus more and his children.
when you mentioned chapter 1 and 2, when the Most High called the sons, the Most High called everybody. Why was Satan amongst them? Why wasn't he in hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He should have been in his territory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says Satan came also with them,
Yeah.
proving that he's under the orders of the Lord.
But you tell me he broke in there.
Yeah, the Lord said, from whence comest thou? He didn't say I came from underground.
Yeah, he did.
He said I was from walking to and fro in the earth.
Yeah.
Also,
Why didn't Satan just not answer?
Right.
Why didn't Satan say, you know what I'm saying he already rebelled and left with the angels. They say fuck you,
Right.
Like
whatever.
like Percy Jackson when Hades, when he be speaking to them, he just be
Yeah.
talking anyway. Man,
Yeah.
I rule this and that. He didn't do that.
and how about this? How about when Samuel told Saul, you know,
Talk to me.
you're gonna be here in the spiritual realm with him.
Yeah. Come
And
on.
Saul was considered the enemy of the Most High. You know, he was,
Yeah. I got a precept. A Christian's gonna teach you that the wicked on this side they'll go to hell. That right there, that's the killer. Right?
he going into a spiritual realm where everybody else
Yeah.
goes.
And why all the people that was messing with divine nation, that would be messing with speaking of spirits, why they never was talking to anybody that was burned in hell? It was always somebody sleeping.
This is Isaiah 57:1. It says, the righteous perisheth, and no man layeth it to heart. It says, and merciful men are taken away, and none considereth that the righteous is taken away from the evil to come. So sometimes the Lord take your spirit because, hey, he protecting you from the evil that's going to come here, man. You know? It says, verse 2, it says, he shall enter into peace. It says, they shall rest in their beds, each one walketh in his uprightness. So the Lord, man, hey, if you know, the scriptures speak about some of us having to maybe get beheaded for this thing, man.
Yeah.
You know, and that's probably to save you from greater evils to come, man.
Yeah,
You know?
ain't gotta go through Jacob's trouble.
Yeah, yeah. And we got our loved ones, we got our family members that we love. You know what I'm saying?
That's just your physical body.
Right.
You know, the men that serve Yahweh
Right.
Shai never dies.
Right. And that's why
We
we
right
really.
in the spirit world, and we gonna be the first ones.
It
with
said,
Yahweh
it
Shai.
said the dead in Yahweh Shai shall
Rise
rise first.
first.
Right.
Hey, you could. I'm saying VIP.
And we spiritually training our minds to understand that this is just a body, man. You know, and hey, man, you know the scriptures tell you not to fear those that can kill the body.
Paul said it's better.
You know?
Paul said it's better to be in the spirit world
That's
than
right.
to be here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get that. We gonna get this because get defend the gospel because guy's been tearing the gospel up. Go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 15 and verse number 21. It says, then Yahweh
Y'all know about this Matthew 15 to 24, right? Where read Matthew 24 first, and then
this is Matthew chapter 15, verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
who Yahweh Shai say this to?
To the disciples.
Right. All right. So what the ex-Kyrie doing is they say that he said it to the woman.
Yeah, well, translation.
Not even in the translation. He said that's how I was just wanting to ask that question. Go ahead, sir.
Read up.
This is Matthew chapter 15.
Make sure we have proper understanding.
read up.
In verse 21, it says, then Yahushua went thence and departed into the coast of Tyre and Zidon.
And the reason why I did that was to see, it was just like to see where y'all was at. It's because they know that Yahushua was talking to the disciples, because they actually said it was a teaching point. But what they trying to do is like they trying to mix up younger brothers, because they know what they doing wrong. They selling out, but they trying to trip up younger brothers.
They're using this precept to try to prove that the heathen can make it. You know? Go ahead though.
That's why also in general, the other groups, they break down the scripture wrong too, because they say that the woman was actually heathen.
That's why I said that. That's why I said
right,
that. That's why I said that.
Yeah,
They're
no.
using this scripture.
And then they flip the other one, what is that, Mark?
Yeah.
And they say that
But the
she,
Canaanite.
yeah.
John.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
John, select.
Yeah, but
Four.
the reason why I said
Go
that
ahead.
because the reason why I said that because they usually say this woman's heathen, the Lord's going against her, call her dog and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, because she's a heathen. But really, the Lord will help her out because she's an Israelite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the point that, because me and Yeshaya was talking about it earlier this week, he was talking to his disciples. Go ahead.
Verse 22, it says, and behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast and cried unto him, saying, have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with the devil.
So she came to the Lord and said, have mercy on me. My daughter is vexed with the devil. Go ahead.
But he answered her not a word.
He didn't say nothing to her. He answered her not a word. He didn't say nothing.
Right.
Go ahead.
And his disciples came and besought him, saying, send her away, for she crieth after us.
So if I'm talking to you and you ask me something and I don't answer you, and then you come to me, and then now we having the conversation.
Right.
Now I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
So he didn't say nothing to the woman. Go ahead.
But he answered and said, I am not
Read
sent.
up again. Read up again.
Verse 23, it says, but he answered her not a word, and his disciples came and besought him, saying, send her away.
His disciples, now the disciples are talking to him.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
For she crieth after us. But he answered and said,
Who did he answer? The disciples.
Right.
He didn't say nothing to the woman.
Right.
So he wasn't talking to her.
Yeah.
But these niggas are saying Genesis is saying the Lord was talking to the woman. It said he answered her not a word.
Yeah.
He didn't say nothing to her.
Right. He ignored her.
I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Go ahead.
Then came she and worshipped him, saying, Lord, help me.
That's like, and the reason why he said, I'm not sent but to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, because only she's Israelite. You know, so only, technically he sent to her too.
Yeah.
But during that time, he was only sent to the circumcision. You know, she was an Israelite foreigner from the Atlantic Kingdom, from Tyre Sidon.
Hey, it was another time where he said he was gonna go to another fold. So it was always him trying to explain to them like, I'm gonna go get them too. You know what I'm saying?
And then you got the other one where he said, go to a place where you can't go. And he's like, man, is he gonna go to the Gentiles, to the Gentiles? And they even understood. And the same things we debate on this side, you don't see them going back and forth in the New Testament dealing with, can heathens be saved?
Yeah, because they already had to understand it.
Yeah.
So they knew what time it was.
Yeah, and they was only going by the law, the Psalms, and the prophets. So it was very clear that he was only coming for Israel.
Verse 26, it says, but he answered and said, it is not meet to take the children's bread and cast it to dogs.
So they said, oh, she's a heathen. Why would the Lord say that to her? What the fuck are you talking about, man? He wasn't even talking to her.
Yeah, and you got to think, anybody that wasn't following the ways of the Lord, and he was following the Gentiles, they were called dogs.
He's talking to her then, when he said that.
Yeah.
But at first, he wasn't talking to her.
Yeah, calling her a dog, she wasn't really following the ways of the Lord.
He answered her not a word. That's what it just said.
And she said, truth, Lord, yet the dogs eat of the crumbs which fall from the master's tables.
Yeah, because only she's Israel. You know, so only she needs, technically, she deserves a blessing because she's an Israel.
Because wasn't Yahushua doing that? Wasn't he healing the lame, healing the sick?
Yeah.
So she knew he was capable.
Yeah,
That's why she asked him.
It says, then Yahushua answered and said unto her, O woman, great is thy faith, be it unto thee even as thou wilt. And her daughter was made whole from that very hour.
So y'all saying that Yahushua said that to a heathen?
Right, yeah.
First of all, when he was healing the lame, cleansing the leper, he was doing all of that. He was doing that to his people, man.
Yeah.
So her daughter and her they were Israelites.
Yeah, them niggas is slick talkers.
Yeah. Oh, and then you got to think, Uriah. They say Uriah is a heathen because he was saying that, but Kittite. But he was called that because of where he lived.
Right.
The other lady in the ancient world where you live, in most cases you were called where you live. How they call him the Nazarene. It ain't that good called the Nazarene, but he really was born in Bethlehem.
Simon the Canaanite.
Yeah.
Simon the Canaanite.
Yeah.
He was an Israelite.
Yeah.
We would be considered Americans.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah.
That's why also, spirit of faith is not given to the heathen at all.
Yeah.
So that's wisdom. The spirit of faith. The spirit of faith is not subject to the heathen. It is subject to Israelites. No, in fact, I got to talk about that.
He told her that she had faith.
The book of Sirach, 24 and 8. So the creator of all things gave me a commandment. He's talking about wisdom. And he that made me caused my tabernacle to rest, and said, let thy dwelling be in Jacob, and thy inheritance is in Israel. But the main point right there is that only wisdom and understanding dwells in Israel. Man. And that's what sounds synonymous with the spirit of faith. The spirit of faith is only subject to Israel. Man. They're the only ones who truly believe in his word.
And Matthew 1 and 21. He said he shall deliver his people from their sins.
Yeah.
It wasn't for everybody else, man.
Yeah.
The whole inclusion shit, man, it's awful.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's like our brothers were saying, that's just another way to bring more views. Going off the video he showed, we talking about Deacon, where he did the video and said, if you try to make money this way, just monetize the videos. And if you understand what other account he got that he's monetizing something else, the only thing I know, he monetized the truth and music and other things that pertain to the truth. How you promoting that? Well, before when you was teaching, I never seen him do a video like that.
Now he got his wife on the panel asking her what scriptures mean.
My. Amazing. And that's another thing, how when you go to Sirach, the first chapter, it tells you that the Lord will cast down you in the midst of the congregation. You know, so brothers is getting cast down in the midst of the congregation. Huh?
Got it?
This is Shalom. This is Romans chapter 5, verse 10.
Got a couple more.
It says, for if when we were enemies, we were reconciled to the Most High by the death of his Son, much more being reconciled, we shall be saved by his life. It says, and not only so, but we also joy in the Most High through our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, by whom we have now received the atonement. It says,
they using this too now. All right, this is another weapon of their warfare. Go ahead.
It says, wherefore, as by one man sin entered into the world, and death by sin, and so death passed upon all men, for that all have sinned.
That's like it. That's like I didn't want to bring out this
Go ahead.
that we, during the time of Adam, didn't die. We didn't die because Adam, and by extension, Adamites were given the breath of life, which is the commandments. That we had that life. The heathen were not given life.
Right.
The
Right.
heathen weren't given the commandments, so they always died.
That's why the
Yeah.
trees.
No?
That's why I said the trees was jealous of Adam.
Go ahead. That all men was talking about all Israelite men. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 13 it says, for unto the law,
And this would prove it. That's why they read this verse. Go ahead.
for unto the law sin was in the world.
It say for until the law sin was in the world. Well, so who was the law given to? Was it given to the world? It was given to the Israelites. Go ahead.
It says, but sin is imputed when there is no law.
Y'all know what imputed mean?
And put in, right?
It's not it's no, that means it's not no sin where there is no law. So the law wasn't given to the heathen. So they can't be under sin. You know, Psalms 147 to 19.
Leviticus 26 and 46, it says, these are the law, statutes, and commandments which the Lord made between him and the children of Israel at Mount Sinai.
Then you got 2nd Ezra, the 5th chapter, where he said, "Is the people that's love," and he gave them a law that's approved of all.
Sin is the
out of all
transgression of the
multitude.
law. Who was the law given to?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot there. Also, that this is about, it says in the same chapter, in verse, I believe, verse 10, about the reconciliation. Because only we're being brought back to who we were.
Yeah.
Now, the heathen were,
It's like, go ahead.
it's like the heathen were never part of this, man. The heathen were never part of this word or this truth. They weren't part of nothing, man, because the Lord made no covenant with them. The Lord never dealt with them.
Hebrews 8.
Yeah, and also Amos 3. You know, among all, only you have I dealt with among all the families of earth.
Yeah.
No?
Yo, let me get this, yo.
The Lord did not deal with these nations.
Yo, and then another one, because he said atonement. When you go back into the atonement, that was for the Israelites. We deal with saints. What Psalms 50 and 5, Psalms 148 verse 14. The saints is only Israelites that made a covenant with the Lord through sacrifice. It's not nowhere in history where the nations made a covenant with the Lord through sacrifice. So how can Yahweh be atonement for them? And that goes back to Israel.
But that just shows you how off they was. We was talking about that. I think it was me and you. We was talking about that how, before. Remember when Sakari, Paul's letters was unauthoritative. They didn't mean nothing. Now all of a sudden they new doctrine. Oh no, this is all about Paul. It's all about, you know what I'm saying? It's all about it. Like that's how tore up they are in the mind, man.
I want to get this real quick. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 7, verse 48, going into the point that Asher said, O thou Adam, what hast thou done? For though it was thou that sinned, thou art not fallen alone, but we all that came of thee, of the Israelites. Because only the Israelites were given the breath of life. And during that time,
And during that time,
they were called the sons of the Most High.
Yeah, and then just because you said breath of life, then it goes back to Yahweh Shai. For us to be in the dead state, St. John 6 and 63, that fully happened on this side, which is connected to Ezekiel the 37th chapter. For us to come back to life is us to have the Rakakadash of the Heavenly Father to be able to go through, His Word.
So like, if one of y'all don't mind, if I want to jump into your circle.
you got a preset?
Yeah.
You can bring it up.
Come. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 3. We'll start at verse 23. It says, the Hagarenes that seek wisdom upon earth, the merchants of Maran and of Tamah, the authors of fables and searchers out of understanding, none of these have known the ways of wisdom or remember her paths. O Israel, how great is the house of God, and how large is the place of his possession. Great and hath none end, high and unmeasurable. There were the giants famous from the beginning, that were of so great stature and so expert in war. Those did not the Lord choose, neither gave he the way of knowledge unto them, but they were destroyed because they had no wisdom and perished through their own foolishness. So like your brothers bringing out, the Lord didn't give the law, statutes, and commandments, that wisdom unto the other nations. From the beginning, they was always set up to be destroyed.
Yeah, I got some. I ain't gonna lie to what the brother just said. You go to Wisdom of Solomon, the 9th chapter, in verse 6. It says, "For though a man be never so perfect among the children of men, yet if thy wisdom be not with him, he shall be nothing regarded." And I think if you go to Psalms 9 and 14, it tells you that the other nations are mere men or mere mortals. They was never created to even have immortality. You know, they never had the title sons of God, you know, or the name Yasharella, the Prince of the Power. And that makes us more connected to the Lord, let alone only the Israelites is called the sand, the sea, or symbolic to the stars. No other nation had that title placed on it.
Yeah, they're really just extras in the movie.
Yeah, background characters.
Yeah.
That's right. Also, during the time of Kings, what's that dude name? Shalmaneser. Shalmaneser was the fifth. Yeah, he replaced the northern kingdom with the Hamites, those Hamite tribes, and they were literally forced to keep the laws, and they still didn't do it. They literally had lions in the land tearing their ass up because they were breaking the laws, because they wanted to assert themselves in the land. But only they still didn't keep the laws, man. They still didn't do it, man, because only they're just wicked by nature, man.
Well, in the kingdom, that's why we're gonna have a two-edged sword, because they're gonna have to be judged when they do certain things. You know?
The law is not a law unto themselves.
Yeah, it's a fact.
The scriptures say that only Israel has kept precept.
Oh, I got you. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 3, verse 31. "I do not remember how this way may be left. Are they then of Babylon better than they of Zion? Or is there any other people that know of thee besides Israel? Or what generation have so believed thy covenants as Jacob? And yet their reward appeareth not, and their labor have no fruit. For I have gone here and there through the heathen, and I see that they flow in wealth and think not upon thy commandments. Weigh thou therefore our wickedness now in the balance, and there's also that dwell the world, and so shall thy name nowhere be found but in Israel. Or when was it that they which dwell upon the earth have not sinned in thy sight? Or what people have so kept thy commandments?"
Hey, Salaki, you got these ones eating rats and dogs and all types of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? These other nations, man. You know, but like it's all that play for money, man.
And my eating baboons now. Yeah. It says, "Thou shalt find that Israel by name have kept thy precepts, but not the heathen."
Get what's name real quick. This is the last scripture. Get additions to Esther 10 and 7.
Yeah, they set up to do that type of shit.
10 and 7.
It's not unusual to them
Yeah, God.
to be out of character.
Right. This is the edition of Esther, chapter
That's
10.
not really, it's not out of character. That's their natural.
Yeah, that's
Because they haven't been given the law, so their body can take that. Moab can grab a frog and just fucking shoot the shit alive. And that's why Esau, when he eat well done meat, it's actually bad for him.
Yeah.
You got videos where Esau started drinking blood and eating raw meat, and then they go to the doctor and they healthy again.
Yeah, he be all right.
Because that's why he said 2 manners of people gonna be in your body.
Yeah.
2 different types of people.
Yeah.
We just, you know what I'm saying?
And that you gotta know, and they like blood, they like vampires. There's life in the blood, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you said 7, verse 7, right?
Yeah.
This is the edition of Esther, chapter 10, verse 7. "Then lifted up his countenance that shone with majesty."
8.
8. "Then the Most High changed the spirit of the king."
This edition of Esther?
Yeah.
No, just an Esther got 7 chapters.
No, it don't. It started at 10 though.
Yeah, it starts 10.
It started at chapter 10.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry,
Get it,
chapter 10.
your joint.
Yeah, because you got it. That one. This one changed a little bit different order. Yeah.
7
Yeah.
or 8.
10 and 7.
All right, this is the book of the rest of the chapters of the book of Esther, 10, and we'll start at verse 7.
Step back a little bit.
It says, and the two dragons and I, and Ammon, it says, and the nations were those that were assembled to destroy the name of the Jews. It says, and my nation is this Israel, which
Yeah,
cried to
his
the Most
nation
High.
is Israel. We the ones crying to the Most High. All right, go ahead.
It says, which cried unto the Most High and were saved. It says,
No other nation can do that. No other nation got that power.
that's 2 Chronicles 15 and 3. You know, Israel has been without a teaching priest, without the Most High, but when they called him a name, they were delivered.
Yeah.
It says, for Yahweh have saved his people, and Yahweh have delivered us from all those evils, and the Most High have wrought signs and great wonders, which have not been done among the Gentiles.
Yeah, y'all ain't seen nothing. Go ahead.
Therefore,
The only way they seen it, the only way it been done amongst the Gentiles was when it was happening to them. All right, when the Red Sea was converging into them, they did see that. You know, when we was going around Jericho and the walls came down, they was a part of that. You know what I'm saying?
This is begging right here.
this is
The flood.
verse 10. It says, therefore hath he made two lots, one for the people of the Most High, and another for all the Gentiles.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah, a lot. And when you go to Sirach 39:21, it tells you all things created. All things created had their own purpose.
It says, and these two lots came at the hour and time and the day of judgment before the Most High.
Yeah, and that's the time we coming into, and then it's gonna be made clear, right? There's gonna be an argument, right?
It says, among all nations. It says, so the Most High remembered his people and justified his inheritance. Therefore, those days shall be unto them in the month Adar, the 14th and 15th day of the same month, with an assembly and joy and with gladness before the Most High, according to the generations forever among his people.
All right, Hanukkah. That's why we do Hanukkah, right?
That's correct.
Or feast of dedication.
Well, that's correct.
Oh, Purim right here. Okay, yeah,
Book
Purim.
of Esther.
It's a
Yeah,
lot.
It's beautiful right there,
It's a
though.
lot.
Right,
You got two lots, man. One for the people and one for the Gentiles.
right.
So no, Genesis, the heathen cannot be delivered. They're not going to be saved.
Yeah, you gotta understand what inheritance really is too. You know, to understand, especially going to Israel, there's certain things that truly belong to Israel.
Once again,
That's
we're
not
able to be
compared
saved.
to other nations.
Right.
Yeah, that's another thing too.
Because the Lord has a specific lot. The Lord chose the nation of Israel from among all the heathen.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Deuteronomy 32, 9.
Hey, so with that, Lord willing, you brothers will edify. All right. We're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash.
All right, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth through the Holy Spirit. Peace and blessings and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect. All right, Lord willing, we'll see you brothers next week. Shalom.
Shalom, shalom. Bye, bye, bye. It's